Have you ever wondered why the winter solstice, the shortest day and longest night of the year, is celebrated around the world? Let's embark on a journey through time and across continents to understand this universal phenomenon. Occurring between the 20th and 23rd of December in the Northern Hemisphere, the winter solstice signifies a time of transition, a moment when darkness reaches its peak, only to give way to the returning light. From the frosty expanses of Scandinavia to the sun-drenched landscapes of the Inca Empire, communities have always marked this event with grand feasts and festive holidays. It's a moment of unity, a shared experience that transcends borders and cultures, bringing people together in a universal celebration of the cyclical nature of our world. In the rolling hills of Ireland and the green pastures of England, Neolithic Stone Age monuments stand as ancient testaments to this global event. Structures like Newgrange and Stonehenge, erected thousands of years ago, align perfectly with the winter solstice, capturing the first rays of the reborn sun in a stunning display of precision and reverence. But these stone circles and burial mounds are not just remnants of a bygone era. They're symbols of our shared history, a physical reminder of the deep-rooted human tendency to mark the passage of time, to celebrate the cyclical nature of our world, and to honor the balance between light and darkness. So from the heart of the Amazon to the bustling streets of Tokyo, from the snowy peaks of the Rockies to the sandy deserts of Iran, the winter solstice is not just an astronomical event, it's a universal symbol of renewal, a beacon of hope in the depth of winter, a time marked by celebrations and rituals across cultures. As an astronomical event, during the Northern Hemisphere's winter solstice, the North Pole is tilted 23.4 degrees away from the sun's warming rays. This makes the vertical noon rays of the sun directly overhead at the Tropic of Capricorn, which is 23.4 degrees south of the equator. Now let's dive into how different cultures celebrate this fascinating event. Picture this. The ancient Romans in their togas and laurel wreaths, delighting in the winter solstice with a week-long hedonistic holiday known as Saturnalia, a holiday dedicated to Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture. It's not just about the shortest day and longest night. It's also about merriment, gift-giving and revelry. And then there's Juvenalia, a feast dedicated to the children. Additionally, on December 25th, members of the upper Roman classes celebrated the birthday of Mithra, the god of light and of the unconquered sun. Quite the party, isn't it? Now let's journey north to where the Norse once roamed. Imagine the chilly winter air filled with the scent of a large burning Yule log. The Norse celebrate Yule with a grand feast, toasting to Odin, the god of intoxicating drink and ecstasy, as well as the god of death. It's a time of joyous feasting, a bright spot in the long dark winter. Next, we travel across the sea to the ancient Inca Empire, where the winter solstice is a time of reverence. Here they celebrate Inti Raymi, a festival honoring the sun god Inti. It's a colorful spectacle with music, dancing and processions, a vibrant tribute to the sun. Our journey takes us next to Scandinavia, where St. Lucia's Day is celebrated. It's a beautiful blend of Christian and solstice traditions, where the longest night of the year is illuminated by a young girl wearing a crown of candles. It's a symbol of light and hope in the heart of winter. From Europe to South America, the winter solstice is a time of celebration and reverence. But the story doesn't end there. Let's continue our journey eastwards. As we move further east, we find ourselves in the heart of China, where the winter solstice is celebrated as Dongji, a time for family gatherings and feasting on traditional foods. It's a time of unity and togetherness, a reminder that even in the coldest of winters, there is warmth in the company of loved ones. Now let's hop over to Japan. Here, the winter solstice isn't just about the shortest day and the longest night. It's a time for farmers to welcome the return of the sun after a long winter's toil. And how do they do it? By lighting huge bonfires, and by taking warm, comforting baths scented with yuzu, a citrus fruit that's as integral to Japanese culture as the changing of the seasons. Our journey then takes us to Iran, where the longest night of the year is celebrated as Shab-e Yalda, which springs out of ancient Zoroastrian traditions, celebrating Mithra's triumph over darkness. This age-old tradition is marked with poetry, storytelling, and, of course, a feast. It's a night to ward off evil and celebrate the triumph of light over darkness, a core theme that resonates across many cultures. Finally, we head to North America, home to the Zuni and Hopi tribes. Here, the winter solstice celebrates the rebirth of the sun and is a time of sacred dances and ceremonies. It's a time to honor the spirits and seek their blessings for the coming year. The winter solstice is more than just a day. It's an embodiment of their connection to nature and the cyclical rhythms of life. As we can see, whether it's in the east or the west, the winter solstice holds a special place in the hearts of people around the world.
Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video informative and entertaining. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We do like to know and hear your feedback. And if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where we post bonus material. Till next time, this is Geeky Tidbits, saying cheers, and have a good day.